Welcome back to Stoic Albums, the place where we uncover the deepest truths about human nature, confidence, and attraction. Today, we're diving into something rare. Only 2.63% of women naturally display these 5 behaviors, yet these are the exact traits that men can't resist, not because of beauty, but because of psychological magnetism. So, if you're ready to understand what truly makes a woman unforgettable, stay tuned till the end, because the last behavior is the most powerful of all. Point number 1. She radiates silent confidence. A woman who truly attracts men without even trying is the one who walks with silent confidence. She doesn't need to talk loudly, show off, or seek attention. Her energy speaks louder than words. When she enters a room, she doesn't try to be noticed. Yet somehow, everyone feels her presence. It's not because she is the most beautiful or dressed in the fanciest clothes, but because she is comfortable in her own skin. This kind of woman knows her value. She doesn't need others to remind her of her worth. She doesn't chase compliments or approval. Instead, she quietly focuses on her goals, stays calm, and moves with purpose. This makes her mysterious, and mystery is powerful. Men are naturally drawn to someone they can't easily figure out. Silent confidence is not arrogance. It's peaceful. It's knowing that you don't have to prove anything to anyone. She doesn't compare herself to others, because she knows everyone has their own path. She accepts herself, flaws and all. When a man meets a woman with this calm strength, he feels something different. He senses her emotional stability, her independence, and her quiet pride. It's not loud energy. It's steady, deep, and real. Men are not just attracted to beauty. They're attracted to energy. And this kind of confidence gives off the strongest energy of all. The kind that says, I don't need attention to feel important. I already know who I am. That's what makes her unforgettable. And that's why silent confidence is one of the rarest and most magnetic traits a woman can have. Point number 2. She speaks with purpose, not noise. One of the most attractive behaviors of the rare 2.63% of women is the way they communicate. They don't talk just to talk. They speak with purpose. Every word they say carries meaning, calmness, and intention. They don't gossip, brag, or fill every silence with noise. Instead, they understand the power of quiet moments. When this kind of woman speaks, people listen. Her voice is steady, her tone is calm, and her words are clear. She doesn't rush to prove a point or win every argument. She knows that silence can sometimes say more than words ever could. This level of control and awareness shows emotional intelligence. And that's what truly catches a man's attention. Men are drawn to women who express themselves with balance and grace. A woman who speaks wisely gives off the energy of confidence and maturity. She doesn't complain or talk negatively about others because she values her peace. Her words reflect her mindset, focused, thoughtful, and emotionally strong. When she speaks to a man, she doesn't try to impress him. She communicates with honesty and calm confidence. That's what makes her different. She makes a man feel understood, respected, and valued, and that creates a deep emotional connection. In a world full of noise and fake words, a woman who speaks with purpose stands out. Her communication feels real, her silence feels powerful, and her presence feels unforgettable. That's why men are so attracted to women who know when to speak and when to stay silent. Point number 3. She has a life that doesn't revolve around men. One of the most powerful traits of the rare 2.63% of women is that their life doesn't revolve around men. They don't chase love, they don't beg for attention, and they don't depend on others to feel complete. Instead, they build a life filled with purpose, passion, and peace. This kind of woman wakes up with goals. She focuses on her dreams, her growth, and her happiness. She knows that love is something beautiful, but it's not her entire life. She wants a man not because she needs him, but because she chooses to share her already full life with him. That independence makes her incredibly attractive. Men can feel when a woman is genuinely fulfilled. They sense her confidence and emotional balance. It's magnetic because she's not desperate for validation. She gives off the vibe of someone who could walk away from anyone who doesn't match her energy. That quiet strength draws high-value men. the kind who respect boundaries and admire ambition. A woman who builds her own life becomes a mystery. Men wonder what makes her so peaceful, so sure of herself, and so focused. She's busy creating, learning, and living, not waiting for someone to save her. This kind of self-sufficiency doesn't mean she's cold or distant. It means she loves herself enough to never lose her identity for someone else. And that balance between love and independence is what makes her irresistible. Because a woman who is happy on her own will always be the one everyone wants to be with. Point number 4. She practices emotional control. Another rare and powerful behavior that makes a woman truly attractive is her emotional control. This doesn't mean she hides her feelings. It means she knows how to manage them with strength and grace. She doesn't let anger, jealousy, or insecurity control her actions. Instead, she stays calm and responds with maturity, no matter how intense the situation is. When someone tries to upset her, she doesn't explode or argue. She takes a deep breath, thinks carefully, and then decides how to respond. This calm reaction shows self-respect and confidence. Men notice this kind of emotional balance immediately because it's rare. Most people react impulsively, but she chooses peace over drama, and that makes her stand out. Her calm energy makes others feel safe around her. She doesn't create chaos. She brings stability. When problems come, she doesn't play the victim. She looks for solutions and keeps her emotions in check. That kind of strength earns deep respect from men. Emotional control also means she knows when to walk away. She doesn't beg for attention or stay in unhealthy situations. She values her peace more than temporary comfort. This quiet discipline shows that she's in charge of her life and her emotions, not the other way around. A woman who practices emotional control is like a calm sea, beautiful, powerful, and mysterious. Men are drawn to her because she gives off the energy of balance and wisdom. She's not perfect, but she knows how to stay centered, no matter what life throws her way, and that's real strength. Point number 5. She has feminine strength, not weakness. The last and most magnetic trait of the rare 2.63% of women is their feminine strength. Many people mistake femininity for weakness, but that's not true. Real feminine power is a mix of softness and strength. It's being kind, loving, and graceful while also being confident, wise, and strong. A woman with feminine strength doesn't try to act like a man to prove her worth. She knows her emotions are not a weakness, they're her power. She can show love, care, and warmth, but she also knows how to protect her boundaries. She gives without losing herself, and she forgives without forgetting her value. Men are deeply drawn to this kind of woman because she brings both peace and passion. She can be gentle when needed, but firm when it matters. Her energy feels natural, balanced, and real. She doesn't compete. She complements. She doesn't chase. She attracts. Feminine strength is about knowing when to be soft and when to stand tall. It's about staying calm during storms and believing in yourself even when no one else does. This quiet power creates a deep emotional connection because it makes men feel respected and inspired at the same time. A woman like this doesn't demand love. She inspires it. Her presence feels warm but powerful, calm yet confident. That rare combination makes her unforgettable. Because true femininity isn't about being fragile. It's about being powerful with grace. And that's what separates the 2.63% of women from the rest. So, those are the 5 rare behaviors practiced by only 2.63% of women, the ones who effortlessly attract men without trying. If you found this video powerful, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And remember, true attraction isn't about looks or tricks. It's about energy, control, and authenticity. You're watching Stoic Albums, where silence speaks louder than words.